Guess what? It's Wednesday. And you know what time it is, y'all. Stories and Wine time. I'm Jen from Your Moment of Jen. This is Wine. And this is our weekly time where we sit down, we drink the cheap stuff, and tell stories. Usually it's mostly me letting you know that I'm an idiot, so you don't have to be. I was all dressed up for work today. I was going to keep my work clothes on to impress you, and I was going to fluff my hair. And then I got home and I was like, nope, I ain't staying dressed up for these people. I'm putting my sweats on. I'm not even reapplying my lip gloss. You're going to take me as I am, and that is after 12-hour day in my sweats. So let's tell some stories this week. I have a pretty fun one. Because speaking of wardrobe malfunctions, we're going to talk about one. Oh, yes, we will. Now, I'm a pretty conservative kitten. I don't wear flashy clothes. I don't show skin. I'm pretty covered at all times. Except I was a figure skater from the ages of 6 to 21. And in skating, the more skin you show, the better. I wish I had pictures. I do not have pictures of most of my skating. I have this one picture from when I was 9 years old. Literally, that's all that's left. Because all of my pictures that I had in my possession were burned along with all of my belongings by my ex-husband in 2008. But we're here to have fun, not talk about my horrible marriage. So, if you were a skater from, I believe this was 2000. It was 2000. If you skated in the year 2000 in the Great Lakes region and you skated against me and you have pictures of me, I'd like to see them. Anyway, so I was in a free dance event. I was a dance skater. So if you watch ice dancing on TV and they do their free dance, I did that, but I did that in solo because I didn't have a partner. My brother quit, and he was the only one tall enough to skate with me. So for the song that year, we had themes every year, and it had to be a song from a movie soundtrack. So I was skating to I'm Going Bananas, a song from the movie Dick Tracy that Madonna sang. It's a really cute song, and it was a fun routine. Well, my mother made my costumes, and it was a really, really super cute kind of tropical. It had like a bandeau bikini top and then like all the nude fabric, and the bikini top had like a halter at the top, and it was all nude, and then I had my skating skirt. It was very cute. One of the cutest outfits my mom ever made. My mom made my costumes, and I loved it. I mean, it was very Carmen Miranda. It was naked, because the whole thing with me when I was 20 years old, my second to last, like after I turned 18, like my whole thing was backless outfits. I had a really pretty back, and I was very tall, and I had long arms and long legs. So it was basically make Jenny as naked as possible, because not a pretty girl, but I had a banging body when I was 19 and 20 years old. I didn't eat anything, and I lived basically on diet pills and Diet Coke, but I look hot. So anyway, I did not ever, I was not blessed in the upper regions. And so that's why I got to wear all of my skating outfits. Like my compulsory figure dress was completely backless. My compulsory dance dress, completely backless. Everything was backless because I didn't have to wear a bra because I was skipper. In the last 2 years, I have gone through puberty and grown tatas, but back then, didn't have them. Backless. So I don't know what happened in the construction of my outfit. we don't do dress rehearsals in skating. Well, at least we didn't do dress rehearsals back in the day. I can't think of one time I put on my costume and went out and did something. And my mom, to her credit, was very good at design. I mean, she was the best of the best at skating costume design. So, I mean, like, she could look at you and make it custom fit. So what did I have to worry about? We were at a skating competition. It was just a local competition. It wasn't like nationals or anything. And it was my first time going out and doing the routine in this new costume. And I was like, okay, this was the beginning. This was 1999. I'm going to go with 1999, Alex, because my last season was 2000 and it was not that season. 1999, I had a snatch-off ponytail. You know, like a clip-in ponytail. I had a snatch-off ponytail I wore because the whole thing was to make me look like Carmen Miranda. So I had to. They always want to make me look like Barbie. Like Barbie was my thing. I had a tanning bed tan. I was super skinny. I had white teeth, lots of makeup, snatch-off ponytail. It was kind of like I Dream of Jeannie meets Carmen Miranda meets White Girl from Chicago. It was very, very cool. I had tips. Girl. So I always did the bedazzling of the outfits. Like, that was my talent. I could sew sequins like I grew up in a sweatshop. I mean, my mom literally did run a sweatshop. I spent summers sewing sequins. I have talent now. I can sew sequins and do stones. So I made my head dress that goes with the mambo tropical routine. Well, I was thinking Carmen Miranda, right? Chiquita Banana, and I did like this cute little headband, and then I glued like fruit to it because the song is I'm Going Bananas. So I glued a banana, and then because I was an innocent girl, like I didn't start living life until I was in my 20s. I just glued oranges and bananas to this headband. Turns out, little Jenny G, with that much experience in the boys department, glued fruit to my headpiece for my skating routine that looked like cock and balls. It basically had a banana and 2 oranges. I think it was an orange and a lemon. Basically, I had a giant cock on my head. So that was the first wardrobe disaster. And the way I had done my hair, I, like, you know, you guys remember 1999. Like, so the headband was like a part, and it was just a little local league meet. So I went out there with the cock on my head. And it was the running joke of everybody sitting in the pit on the side of the walls and everything. They were all like, Jenny's got a cock on her head. She's thinking I'm going bananas. She's got a cock on her head. Like, my mother thought it was the funniest shit she'd ever heard in her life. So the music starts, and of course, like, and as there's the, because I didn't have very much talent, all of my routines were kind of the same. It was like progressive, rocker, left mohawk. I did the same thing for like 5 years. Again, talent, not my thing. So when I went to put my arms up for the first rocker in the routine, the halter top went like this with my arms. Like, it was cut too narrow. Something was, or I needed a back strap because it was backless. That's what it was. I remember my mom put a back strap on it because for one thing, when I would skate compulsory events, for those of you that don't know about skating, you keep your arms out to the side like this. So there's no movement of your dress. Well, when you're skating free dance and your arms are going up over your head, that halter goes pring. My tits popped out of my skating dress. And I didn't know what to do. Like, okay, so when you're like a little kid, you're always told if something goes wrong, go to the referee and they'll let you restart your program. I did that once when my skate came untied. I think I was like 11 years old. My skate came untied and I didn't know what to do. So I went to the referee and I got huge trouble. Like, my mom was like pissed. Like, you're just supposed to skate with it untied. And fun fact, I double tie my shoes I'm 37 now. I double tie my shoes at all times because I got in so much trouble for my skate coming unlaced during a competition. My coach yelled at me, like, why didn't you double tie your skates? I'm like, I'm supposed to double tie my skates? Like, nobody told me that. And so my coach yelled at me, my mom yelled at me. I got in so much trouble that now I have like this OCD thing about double tying my skates. It's madness. It's madness. Madness. So I wound up, after the first rocker, and my arms go up and my boobs pop up. Oh my God. The rest of the routine, I'm like, after this, and I look down and my boob is hanging out, I'm like, what do I do? Like, my back is to the judges, because I'm coming around the barrier. My back is to the judges and my coach and my mom and everybody is sitting there at the corner. Because this particular rink had mirrors on the back wall, so I could actually look in my reflection at the mirror and see my boobs. Like, it's lovely for a night. I wasn't quite 20 yet. I was 19. It's lovely. Lovely when that happens when you're 19. So I'm panicking because I'm thinking of all of the trouble I got into when I was 11 for going to the referee. So I gotta get through this 3 minutes without incident, right? I'm actually pretty proud of how quickly I thought on my feet, as a matter of fact, because it was either flash everybody that's known me since I was 6 years old, or get the shit kicked out of me. I went with choreograph your routine so that your arm is over your chest at all times. I came around the corner on my first rep. I came around the corner and everybody's, at small meets, the coaches, they stand at the entrance and like your cheering section's there, your club is there and everything. So I come by and I'm like doing my thing and I yell out, I'm like, my boobs are popping out of my dress. Nailed it. I think I either won or got second. I just remember like it was a joke for the rest of the meet that I think I actually did win that. It was a joke that I won that half naked with a dick on my head. What have you done with your life? Because I won with a dick on my head. Okay. So join me on Your Moment of Jenn, YMOJenn.com. We have a weekly podcast. I write a lot of things about stuff that you might be interested in. Lifestyle, blog, pop culture, health and fitness. I have a serial fiction called When You're Far Away. That's quite good if you ask me. Yeah. So, and you can follow me on all the social media tabs that are on that website. Thank you again for joining me. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. Skate on. And seriously, if you are of that era of skating, I need some pictures. Especially if you have the one with the cock and balls. I want that in my office at work.